Hi, I'm Julene, Skywatch columnist for the Mountain Astrologer and CEO of the International Academy of Astrology. Welcome to my night sky tour for March 11th through the 20th, 2012. I have this set for daylight savings time at 8 p.m. on March 11th. Here's Mercury in the constellation Pisces in the western sky. Venus and Jupiter are in the constellation Aries about west-southwest, and they are conjoining each other. And now on the 12th, Mercury is going to go retrograde, and Mercury is going to reach inferior conjunction to the Sun on March 21st. So we're going to be able to see Mercury for a few more days here from the 11th, and then we're going to lose Mercury as he's swallowed up when he falls under the Sun's beams and then goes to conjoin the Sun as he passes between the Earth and Sun in his retrograde inferior conjunction. But let's watch the set times of these planets on March 11th. Now Mercury is going to set here. This is about 8:30 p.m. So by 9, Mercury is going to be set, or by 8:45 he'll be set. He's setting between 8:30 and 8:45. Jupiter and Venus are right next to each other in the sky on the 11th, and the pair of them are going to set. Now look how late it is because we're on daylight savings now. 11:15. 11:15 we're going to watch for Venus and Jupiter to set. And by this time over in the west, both Mars and Saturn have risen. Okay, Mars is going to be in the southeast and Saturn will be in the east-southeast. Now these planets will remain visible throughout the night, so I'll take you through that real quick here. Let's put it on a different view. All right, so let's watch these planets through the night. This is on the 11th, but they'll pretty much carry through these same times fairly closely for these 10 days. Okay, there's midnight. Mars is south at midnight. Mars is moving backwards. Let's see if we can watch him cross over the line of this leg of Leo as he moves backwards retrograde towards Regulus. We'll watch that soon. I'm going to get you through the night here first. Let's do it by hour. Okay, there's 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Nope. There's 2 a.m. 3, 4. Let's turn the sky. 5, 6, 7. Now we're getting close to sunrise. The morning twilight is upon us, and that's 7 a.m., 7:15, 7:30. Mars is going to set just as he's blotting out from view, and Saturn will be visible until the sunrise blocks it from shining through the sunlight. So Mars should be in the southwest about 7 a.m. If you're up 7 a.m. in the morning, you can see both of these planets. Now that we're on daylight savings time, it's easier to see them in the morning because we don't have to get up at 6 o'clock to do it. We can be up at 7 o'clock and observing those planets. All right, so let's go back here to the 11th at 7 p.m. and let's see what's happening with these planets. All right, there's 8 p.m. on the 11th. We're going to watch Venus pull away from Jupiter as she moves through the constellation Aries much faster. All right, so here is the evening of the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and the 20th. So you'll see that there's quite a bit of movement that Venus has made in these 10 days. And by this point, we can't see Mercury anymore. Mercury's at inferior conjunction with the Sun. If I back this up so you can see how close Mercury is to the Sun on the 21st when it does its inferior conjunction. All right, so let's see what time these Jupiter and Venus are going to set on the 20th. Mercury we won't see, so that's irrelevant. Jupiter on the 20th is going to set around 10:45, followed by Venus around 11:15. There's 11:30. She's dipping below the horizon there. Okay, now I said we wanted to take a look at Mars and see if we could detect his backwards movement. We already know that we can because on the 10th he was over here and now he's here. So let me back it up to the 10th and let's watch him over these 10 days. And let's also try and see if we can see Saturn move any closer to Spica, because Saturn's also moving retrograde or westward. All right, there's the 11th, 12th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. See, Mars moves much faster than Saturn, even when retrograde, so we were able to notice Mars's movement, but we really didn't catch that much movement out of Saturn. All right, and then of course on the 20th we have the vernal equinox. So happy spring, everybody, and thank you for tuning in.